The one thing that stops videographers from getting high-paying clients. And yes, it's one thing. Let me explain. So, in this video, I want to share with you guys what I think is the reason you're not getting the clients you actually want. And I think most people have it backwards. They think that they cannot get the clients they want because of their portfolio, because of the location they're at, the skills that they don't have, the economy, their mother, whatever. And I disagree, because from my experience and what I see from students in the program, that it's not like that at all. And let me explain. So my whole theory when it comes to getting clients and running ads and make people want to buy from you is that you need to understand the decision-making process, how they get to a decision. And different type of people, different type of clients get to a decision in a different way. And most videographers think that all clients care for are prices. So when they reach out to clients, like it's almost automatically they cave into discounts or going down that route of I'll take the price down. Now, it makes sense when you're starting out, right? And you're working with local clients like restaurants and maybe weddings and barbershops and coffee places and all those, mom and pop shops, small businesses. By the way, small businesses, if I'm not mistaken, are considered to be until $3 million a month. So just so you understand. Now, 1 to 3 million maybe? Yeah, anyway. You need to understand. The clients that are at the bottom, when I say at the bottom, we have three tiers of clients. We have the low end, the middle end, and the high end. And you're in this video because you want to get to the high end. But you're talking and giving value to the low end, and you're like, why am I not getting the high end? So let me clarify this for you for a second. The low end of the market, the mom and pop shops, the ones who are actually, what they care for is discounts before value, they will suck the life out of you. They will give you endless revisions. They will nag you throughout the process. They will get as much hours from you as possible, pay you less than everyone else, and at the end of the whole project, they will complain that it's not what they want. I get it why you start with those clients, but you want to get away from that as fast as possible. The worst thing you can do is stay in that cycle. And a lot of you watching right now, I know you're in that cycle right now, like you're stuck there and you don't know how to get out. So it's not about the portfolio, it's not about the skills, it's not about your country, it's about this one thing. And here it is. The one thing is actually knowing what they want. What does the top of the market want? And what I mean by that, high-paying clients usually throw money at problems. They don't throw time at problems. So what I mean by that, they have a lot of money. And they have the mentality of like, if I can pay to solve this thing, I will. And so when you come there as a media company who does content, that does ads, videos, whatever, you solve that business a certain problem. And if that business doesn't have the right mindset, they will look to save money. And you are looking for the ones who are looking to throw money at this problem. So that's the first thing. The second thing is understanding what they care for. So in our program, Film Business Master, students who are coming in, the first thing they do is research. And when they do the research, I know research sounds like a big word, but basically it's just talking to the high end of the market. So I'll give you 3 examples. One example is from Veronica. She's one of our students from Spain, and she works with big brands in the hotel industry, like Four Seasons, Marriott, stuff like that. And after she did the research, she realized those high-paying clients, those luxury hotel chains, they care not for the portfolio of the videographer. They don't care for the skills. Of course they care, but it's not what they said to her. What they told her after the research is basically, we're looking for a videographer and a video production company that can take the whole thing 360. So think about the ideas, execute the ideas, deliver the ideas. She found out that their current situation is that they need to look out for all those roles separately. They would look out for the advertising agency to come up with the ideas, with the videographer to shoot the idea, and then an editor to edit the idea. And so she just like, well, I'm kind of like doing all those things. I just need to market it that way so they can understand. So that's the first thing they really cared for. And then the second thing, they're really scared that the final delivery is not matching the brand and what they have in their vision. And so she took all that information, put that into an offer, put that into an ad, and after only spending $200 on an ad, she made $8,000 back. And the reason she made $10,000 back and closed high-paying clients, by the way, that $8,000 is one project for $4,000 and another for $2,000 retainer. So it's actually way more than $8,000. The reason she closed them just by spending $200 on ads is because she actually did the research and understand what they want, what makes them make the decision. So that is the one thing, okay? Understanding what the high-paying client you're targeting wants, what makes them make a decision. This is the one thing. I'll give you another example. So a student of mine, Agustin, he's from Chile, and he's doing beautiful storytelling videos for brands, e-com brands, all sorts of high-tech companies. And now in the research phase, he thought like they cared for, brand identity and equipment, certain type of equipment when it comes to cameras and lighting and studios and whatnot. That's what he thought the client cared for. And when he did the research and actually talked to them on the phone, by the way, they were like super happy to do it because most clients don't get asked like, what do you want? What do you care for? What will make this like a 10 out of 10? Anyway, he realized, and I was surprised, actually, he told me this yesterday, that they care for knowing where they are every stage of the production. So kind of like timeline. Turns out that most of the video productions they worked with, and we're talking about production of like 10 to 30K-ish. Most of the production companies they worked with were hectic, like not organized. And he actually got this from them. Like they said, a lot of them are just hippie artists. And I get what they're saying that because a lot of us are like coming from the art side, right? We're not like super business oriented. But when you're working with a business, as a business, you want to be professional. And so he's actually in the middle of his research, and he found out that after like 4 calls, all of them said the same, the high-paying clients, yeah? We want something. We want the videographer, the video production company that we work with. We don't want them to be a videographer. We want to work with a company. And we want it to be very, very organized. It's very important for us. So that is the first thing, organization. And then the second thing they cared for is knowing when they're going to have the deliverable. It's not about fast turnover time as much as just knowing. Because think about it. These companies have a large schedule when it comes to content as well. They have all those moving parts and they need to plan ahead. And if they work with somebody that is just like showing up and like, yeah, don't worry, we'll send you this as soon as possible. Soon as possible can be tomorrow. Soon as possible can be in 3 months. We don't know because we don't know how video productions work. And so those two things completely changed his mind to understanding what they want. And now, guess what? He's going to put that in his offer and his ads, and he's going to see much better return on ad spend. And even if he doesn't run ads, just like reaching out to those clients and doing the job like that, he would see much better improvement when it comes to returning clients and word of mouth. Another example, Kostas. This student he's from Greece, and he's doing wedding videography. And now we help him move into luxury wedding videography. So, from shooting weddings for like 3 to 5K to going for like 20K per wedding. This is what we're talking about. Now, in the research, wait a second, I'm talking too much. How long are we running already? Okay, 11 minutes. So in the research, when we defined the high-paying client, he's doing wedding videography in Greece and Italy for high-paying clients from the US. So like think rich brides from the US, bridezillas that want luxury weddings in Italy, they will pay a lot of money to make sure that their one-in-a-lifetime event is captured in the most perfect way, right? They won't take chances on that. And so I told them, you go talk to those brides. We found those brides, we helped them find those brides and actually talk to them and understanding what do they want. And of course, what he thought was like, the quality of the videos and the photos and all those things that we as artists think. But what the client told him, So the brides told him that what they care for is that the videographer will actually understand their story. Like sit down with them and be personal with them and understand their personal story. I would have never guessed that. And this is the magic of research. I know research sounds boring, but guys, I promise you, once you do it, it will change your whole perspective. And it doesn't matter, by the way, now you're doing videos. It doesn't matter. And then in the future, you would want to open, an e-commerce brand selling, remote controls. When you understand what makes the client you want to sell to buy, like his decision-making process, that's it. You'll know exactly how to market to them and what offer to build. So I want to put it in this way. Think of your client as a person who walks through a journey. He's at point A and he wants to get to point B. In point A, he's not happy. He looks at the world and say, I wish I was at point B, In point B, I'm going to be happy. So in point A, he has all his pain points, right? In point B, he has all his desires. In between those 2 points are your video production services. It's like a vehicle that takes him from A to B. And you, in order to deliver the best vehicle, you cannot do that on assumptions, right? You have to talk to them to understand, hey, where you are, where you want to be. Oh, okay, I can drive you here. So this is the basic principle of any marketing and actually a product strategy there is out there. You have to understand where they are and where they want to be. So I'll give you an example, okay? I'll give you an example on you because that's the best thing. So you're a videographer, let's say you're making 5K a month right now, and you want to go to 10, 20K, all right? Your A point is that I'm going to assume, but actually I'm not assuming because I've done my research. I'm assuming you're doing a ton of productions for a small fee, and you would like to do less productions for higher fees, right? So instead of doing 10 productions a month, you would like to do 2 productions a month and make more money. Makes sense. And so this is your A point. You're hurting here. You want to be here. where you're doing, your A point is like, I'm doing a lot of gigs for really cheap. And then your B point is that you want to make 2 gigs for a lot, for example, or retainer, whatever. And so this is your A point, this is your B point. Now, I build a program that takes videographers from that point to this point. But I did it by researching. So Film Business Master, it's the vehicle. This is my program. Now, just to understand the mistake that I did at the beginning, I thought I knew this market because I had a video production company. I had those problems. I think I thought I knew that. And so I created like a full course with like 50 videos with everything you can imagine about the business side, which is what I thought you guys wanted. And after some sales started coming in and I did the research, I realized that 80% of what I was teaching my fellow videographers, they didn't care for. So for example, I had like time management and I had like cash flow management and I had, I don't remember. I had all those things that are irrelevant to what they wanted. And actually, after I started talking to the people who bought my course, they told me, look, honestly, we just care for like getting clients on a consistent basis and not getting burned out, actually love running the business, and working with clients and projects we're passionate about. And so the whole syllabus and the way I structure the program, I've cut it down by 80% to focus on that 20% they told me. And if I haven't done that, I wouldn't be able to deliver results like they wanted. And B, I wouldn't be able to market. When I ran ads for a long, long time, my ads would never be able to work as good as they did. I used to spend $2,000 a day. That was like when I got to the height of it, $2,000 a day on a 7-minute long ad. I can put a description down below. That's when I did the online course. It's a bit different right now. Anyway, that ad ran for such a long time. I spent around $200,000 to $300,000 in total on that. And the only reason I was able to do that profitably is because I talked to my clients. I talked to the people I want to sell to, and I understood what makes them buy in the decision-making process. What makes them buy? And anyway, guys, I hope I answered the question of the title of this video. The one thing that prevents you from getting the clients you actually want to work with, the high-paying clients. Anyway, I hope this was valuable. Let me know if you have questions in the comments. I don't know if this YouTube thing is that it's a bit cringe for me, but I'm trying to do those videos like clean as possible. Cheers, guys. Yalla, bye.